Tell that bitch to be quiet. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are in the world at the moment and what time you're listening to this transmission. Here in the U.S. right now, it's about 8 o'clock in the morning, Friday, August 13th, 2021. Now, it's Friday right now, but you'd be listening to this most likely on Monday morning. So good morning to you, or afternoon or evening. Like I said, I don't know what time it is where you are, but it's probably Monday because this episode comes out on Monday. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, happy to be here with you, enjoying my morning cup of coffee. I don't know if I said this already, but this is Coffee with Kaizen episode 2, and you can check this out on YouTube if you want, youtube.com/life in English. All right, so let's get into today's episode. Now, if you don't know who Jocko Willink is, you definitely need to. He's a former U.S. Navy SEAL, and now he's an author, a podcaster, a businessman, and an all-around badass. Now, one thing that Jocko preaches a lot and teaches a lot is this idea, this philosophy, or this concept that he has called extreme ownership, which essentially is taking responsibility and having accountability for who you are and everything that you do, everything that goes wrong, you know, taking responsibility for all that, for yourself and for your life. Now, having fought in wars and trained many men to do the same thing over the years, I think it's safe to say that Jocko has had to overcome many different battles, both internal and external. But the battle that we're talking about today is the battle between you and yourself, the internal battle, the battle between who you are and who you could be. So let's take a quick minute to hear what Jocko has to say about it.
Shut that down. Do not listen to that little voice. Instead, go through the motions. Lift the weights, sprint the hill, work on the project, get out of bed. But don't take today off. Not today. Wait until tomorrow. Don't give in to the immediate gratification that is whispering in your ear. Don't really want to get up and get out of bed. Yeah, I get up and get out of bed.
All right, y'all. So Jocko is referring to that little bitch that we all have inside of us. And when I use the word bitch, I'm not talking about the ladies, not talking about women, females, girls, none of that. All right, because I'm sure you know, or hope you know, that the word bitch is used in most cases, or in some cases, as a derogatory term for women. But you can use that word many different ways. There's multiple meanings just depending on the context. So in this context, when I say bitch, the meaning of that word is more like weak little coward. That's the way you can think of it. And in this context, it's used more with men than it is with women. So if you call a man a bitch, you're essentially calling him a weak little coward. He's scared. He's a punk. He's a coward. He's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So that's the meaning in this context, just so that's clear for the rest of this episode. So really what Jocko is talking about is that little bitch that we all have inside of us, that little us in the back of our minds, somewhere in our soul or in our hearts, wherever it is, that just is afraid of who you could be. You know what I'm saying? It's afraid of change. It's afraid of hard work. It's afraid of sacrifice. It's afraid of the pain that one must go through to become a better version of oneself, you know? So you always hear that little voice saying, I'm not good enough. I could never do that. I'm not ready. No, don't go over there. Don't do that. I'm too weak. She doesn't like me. He doesn't pay attention to me. I could never this. I could never that. Oh, you just woke up this morning? Hit the snooze button. Yeah, it's only 5 minutes. It's only 8 minutes. Hit the snooze button one more time. Yeah. We're not good enough to conquer the day anyway. We're not good enough to do good at work. Not good enough to get a promotion, start a business, study, be a better person. Nah, let's just stay in bed, hit the snooze button. Even better, what's on Netflix? Grab your phone. Yeah, get on TikTok, get on Instagram. Yeah. That bed feels good, doesn't it? Yeah, let's just stay here all day and do nothing with our life. Yeah, it feels good. That's the little bitch that's inside your head trying to keep you from where you need to be. Because you know where you need to be. You know what I'm saying? Most people that say they don't know what they want to do, they actually do. A lot of people know what they want. They just don't know how to get it. And I think there's a difference between those two things. So a lot of times when you get stuck in this position where you have an idea of what you want, or maybe you're crystal clear about what it is you want, but you have no earthly idea how you're going to get it, a lot of times, myself included, this has happened to me, that little bitch in your head convinces you to just sit there and do nothing. There's nothing you can do.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
That's not you talking. That's the little bitch. So when I say tell that bitch to be quiet, that's exactly what I'm talking about. First thing in the morning, you hear that voice telling you, let's just stay in bed. Yeah, let's be lazy. Let's skip work. Let's skip the gym today. I worked out yesterday. Yeah, let's skip study today. I studied yesterday. I can do it tomorrow. No big deal. Yeah, it's all good, right? I'm telling you to tell that bitch to be quiet. Because you got things to do. You got a whole lot of things to do. For example, become fluent in English, right? For example, become a better version of yourself. And that's going to take work. That's going to take sweat, tears, pain, discomfort, awkwardness, all of that. And you can't have no little bitch inside you telling you that you're not good enough, that you can't do it, that you're not ready, that you don't know this, that, and third. You can't have that going on. All that bullshit in your ear every single day. Because eventually, the crazy thing about it is you start to believe it. You start listening to that voice. If you never tell it to shut the fuck up, it'll just get louder and louder and louder and louder until it's all you can hear. And then all you are is this walking bag of self-doubt. You don't believe in yourself and nobody else believes in you. Or even if somebody else does believe in you, you don't believe in yourself because the inner bitch has conquered you. So as soon as you notice it, maybe you never noticed it before. Maybe you thought that was you. The next time you notice it, you wake up tomorrow morning, whatever it is, and you hear that little bitch just, yeah, we're not good enough. We can't do it. We're not smart enough. No, we don't feel good. Let's try tomorrow and the next day or tomorrow. Tell that bitch to be quiet. Peace.